Hello everyone, welcome to Pancake Draws. I'm Paincaked, and today I might sound a little more giddy or happy than usual, and that's because we hit 1,000 subscribers today, which is a huge deal to me. I know to some channels they got like the millions, like the Draw with the Jazzes and the PewDiePies, but like for even me just to have 1,000 people who like my stuff enough that they want to know when I post more stuff is crazy. I never thought I would get this much this quickly, even though I've technically been doing this for like 3 years, but it hasn't been until like the last year that I've actually been like doing it more seriously with kind of a more with more of like a scheduling and not just like uploading once a month or like 3 times in a week and then leaving for 5 months, which I did do. Sorry. But anyways, the actual illustration we're doing here is just my OC Kit Minako, the protagonist, one of the protagonists from Seekers. I just decided I was going to draw her in a more casual looking outfit there. You can see I did, this is my second primary sketch, just kind of refining what I did over the first one. If the style looks a little bit different, that's because I actually recorded this one before I recorded the banner that was the last video, and then because of that this one looks a little bit different. The style looks a little off from what I normally do, but you know, I'm experimenting with each illustration I do, because I don't know, when you're drawing, not every piece an illustration and doodle drawing thing you're gonna do you're gonna like. There's gonna be a lot of them that you just don't like, but at the same time it's good to just like stick with it and pursue and finish that drawing, or finish as much as finishing a drawing is, because you never truly finish a drawing. You just abandon it when you think there's no more work to be done, but you can always go back and work on it later. Basically, I'm rambling there, sorry. You just want to get through it as best you can, and then after that if you're unhappy with it, you just move on and try harder for the next drawing. That's kind of how I've always done things. I can name I'm not gonna name a ton, but I can like think of a ton up at the top of my head right now that I thought were okay when I first did them, and looking back I'm just like, man, I am not satisfied with this. Same kind of thing happens when I draw a picture and then I don't upload it for a few days and I go back and look at it. I was like, I should have uploaded that when I drew it, because now I don't even like how it looks. I digress though. Let's get into some of like the updates for this channel, which I tried to talk about in the last video but then started rambling too much, so we didn't actually talk about them too much. One of the things is, yes, I am going to be doing tutorials for the channel at some point. I've mentioned that in a previous video. Well, I actually asked you guys in a previous video if you wanted me to. You guys all said hell yeah, and so I'm giving you a hell yeah back, and we're gonna do them. It just might be a couple months down the line due to the fact that I'm still in school, and to plan tutorials I need to write scripts, plan my resources, think about what I'm actually gonna do, and that takes a lot more time than just let's draw my characters with cute poses and cute clothes. So yes, tutorials will be happening. They're just going to be further down the line, and yeah. I think the first kind of tutorial I probably would do is maybe like a line art tutorial, just 'cause I think my inking is probably the best part that I can do. Shading is definitely on the lower side, so that would be later, and just like style and anatomy tips. I don't really even know how I do my own style. I don't even know if I have like a style. I think every time I draw something it ends up looking different, but we'll deal with that. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Other things for the channel, let's think. So there's tutorials. We do the doodle videos now too, which are kind of just like the old Watch Me Draws. I just don't commentate over them, and I try and keep them under 2.5 minutes, just so they're a quick little appetizer to tide you over for the succulent voice that I have. It's very tasty. If you could eat it, it would probably be like a Cheeto, but like not those like air puffy Cheetos, like those ones you get in the white bag with the orange translucent film. I love that crunch. Big old crunch. That's what my voice is. It's a crunchy Cheeto. Yeah. So that's kind of what the speed drawing ones are like, or speed sketch is what I call them now. Commentaries are gonna stay in like this formula. You can tell I'm rambling right now because I'm running out of things to say, but I got to keep going. Oh well, I guess I'd say one goal for the summer is to get an animatic done for Caravan Palace's song Lone Digger, featuring the crew from Seekers. Kind of just like a little cool action scene. Probably won't be canon to the story, but it might be just for fun of it. But yeah, I plan to do that for the summer. We'll see if I actually end up having enough time to get that done, because I gotta get another job so I can pay off my student loans and car insurance, and I'm also currently saving up to upgrade from a Cintiq 13 HD to a Cintiq 22 HD. I've had the 13 HD for like, this is the 3rd or 4th year I've had it now, and I've our lab technician at the university brought in his 22 HD and I used it and I am hooked, and I have to have one now. So that'll take some doing. So I gotta get more monies so I can pay for all the new stuff I want, and then all the money I make from channels and commissions and stuff goes directly back towards that stuff. That will also help my videos and channels out. So if you want to support the channel, you buy a commission from me. Maybe at some point I'll start a Patreon. I haven't really planned out what I want to do for that yet. Because I gotta make sure I can keep up with the workload from that as well, but also at the same time I want to provide you guys with good tier rewards and not make you feel like you're getting ripped off, because that's not cool. You guys support me so much, and I want to extend that and just give you other options. If you want to support me, you can. That's some of the plans for the channel. Seekers itself as a comic is still it's slowly happening. I'm slowly redesigning some of the characters, getting my mindset on kind of how I want the story to be laid out. Got basically like the first opening sequence, I would say, planned in my head, but I have not even started writing anything. I haven't done any character turnarounds yet, which is something I've been wanting to do, but I've been procrastinating at the same time because yeah, it's just I have to prioritize schoolwork because I get marks for that, and depending on what my marks are is depending on how graphic design positions will actually hire me, even though I do have a couple lined up, so that's some good news as well. But yeah, Seekers will happen. Don't you worry. It's gonna happen. I don't even know if anyone's actually interested in it, but I'm telling myself that I'm gonna do it at some point. So be on the lookout for that. I guess while we're on this video, I have 2 questions from the last video. I'll just answer them quickly here. The first one was, will you ever do tutorials? Yes, you can just go back earlier in this video to get my answer for that. And the second question comes from Munjins, which is, when did you start drawing? I've kind of been drawing like most of my life, but I don't think I started really drawing a lot until about middle school. That's when like Ed's World was a big thing. I was super inspired by his style, and that's just kind of stuck since then. Been liking his stuff, but my style has definitely changed. My old style used to basically be just copy paste of Ed's World. So yeah, that's what those are like. I guess here we see in Photoshop we're getting close to finishing up. I'm just writing like the little thank you for 1,000 subs, because you guys all mean a lot to me. I guess some quick things. I'll give you some lightning fast quick facts. My actual name is Matt. It's not Paincaked, in fact. I live in Canada on the West Coast, and I'm a graphic design university student. That's basically the gist of me. I don't other things I like is I like cars and art. And now the video is now finished. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you like the video, or a comment. You can ask questions, I'll answer them in the next video. And if you never want to miss a video from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And until next time, this is Paincaked from Paincaked Draws, and I'll see you later.